What's Leroy up to? What would you like to do? Give that a stretch. All right, so we're back to the cubicle. I didn't let you guys know, but I do have a one of them silhouettes. Probably one of the best inventions when it comes to like wanting to design clothing and stuff, and any kind of adhesive. Really cool. Probably on Marketplace. I think it was 250 bucks. And then we got the old screen printer too. You know, we like to call this all backyard status. Just made this shirt. This is for a guy out in Philly. MMS, Million Mile Sprinter. He went to a festival and I could not attend due to various reasons, but anyway, I asked him, I said, hey dude, did you make any sweatshirts for that? Because I want to, get one. And he said no, and I was just like, well, do you mind if I use your logo and I'll make you one? And he's like all about it. So I did it. It was real, I guess you could say, the first trial. It could go a lot better. I could do an emulsion and get it a lot easier, but this was manual work. I don't know if you know how a silhouette or Cricut works, but it takes time. Anyway, I'm very pleased to see how it exactly turned out, and I'm gonna accept it for what it is, and I think he will too. I think he's gonna be hyped. Gotta send that out, waiting for the address. Anyway, last time we were at the cubicle, I was working with just this little screen, but luckily I fixed the counter, and we got, all that secured, so I'll probably have the big one. And just like I said, for some reason, well, we're gonna have like little incidents like this. Anyway, GoPro screen on the back blank, but it's still beeping red, so I'm assuming that's still recording. I'm not gonna cut this out either because I think it's funny. Anyway, I got some shirts here that I gotta make for my one old boss. First Call Remodeling, great guy. Met him on Craigslist, does amazing work. Used to live in the West Keys. He's a baller. But either way, he needs to make some shirts for his work. And then right here, it's going on in process. But I'm also learning about this video prog vlogger, where we were at and everything. And I just want to emphasize this guy. I don't know exactly what his account is, but I will tell it if anybody's interested. Andy Man Cam. He's pretty knowledgeable. He gave me some good insight about some things that were way too complex for my brain, but maybe for some of you, you might get a little better understanding. But either way, he gave me the basics of what I need to know, or at least try, back on my screen here. So right now, I just wanted to give you a good glimpse of everything that's going on. We're gonna make magic happen in this cubicle. Like I said, this is gonna be a really fun little social experiment. But yeah. Anyway, I'll be back. I just wanted to make a quick clip so that while I start figuring this out, I can add it to the rest that I just dealt with. So have a good one. I hope you're enjoying. I know a lot of people are probably like, what? This is some kid in his fucking bedroom not even doing anything. Look, I'll say it for what it is. You haven't seen nothing yet. It's really funny. Like, you'll really enjoy this. Like I said, social experiment, but also like just a way to just sit here and express what I really want to offer based off of my experience on this planet, just like everybody else. We've all lived here, and we're trying to figure out a purpose, and it's really hard to just figure that out because we have all kinds of distractions. At the same time, I didn't say I figured out my purpose out, but I did have extreme, different kind of way of living at a very young age, and I came into America like somebody that was basically, seeing the other parts that not many people get to see. And I'll talk about that later and all that good stuff. But hopefully this is still recording. Like I said, I just see the red button beeping, but we're gonna stop it here just in case. Somebody that was basically, seeing the other parts that not many people get to see. And I'll talk about that later and all that. What do you have to say? Huh?
I just have my thoughts and opinions.
What? Well, speak up.
Stop. No. How about get that out of my face?
Yeah, your face. So then keep your comments to yourself. Okay, so we're back, and here's what I learned. Because how many little videos that you make in a day, the best thing to do is I got ahead of myself. I have no clue what I'm doing, and I think just because I got all my footage for the night in the past, I can just throw it all together and we're gonna get somewhere. What I'm seeing with video editing is this is a snail race, but a great victory when you hit play. All right, day 3, here we go. Almost got all the vinyl cut out. I'm sitting here working on my second edit, and this is just me showing what all is going on here. Lots and lots of stuff, and a lot more yet to go. Alrighty, I hope you're enjoying, and get ready. It's about to change up a little bit, and you get to see a little bit more of what all I mean by I have all kinds of projects and a lot of fun and a lot of how-tos and a lot of first times. So hope you're enjoying. Alrighty, so now I'm at this point where I gotta scrape all this stuff off. It's pretty much the excess vinyl. Real tedious, takes time. It's real rewarding at the end though when you get to see the product, and it's definitely time consuming though. So instead of you just watching me keep poking at this, we'll come back to it when it's at the end of it all. All right, we're flying on through, almost done. Got a couple more yet. Time consuming, like I said. I'll be excited when this one's done. It's the last one that I have to do, for now at least. But obviously, through doing all this, I'm learning how to edit these videos. So the idea is hopefully they get better as we go along. You know, a little bit less boring. But all in all, I'm really excited to learn how to do all this. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time. And I finally just pushed myself, and I got all these projects that I do, and I'm like, people would be enjoying watching these projects, so I gotta just take a break and come inside and look on the camera and figure out how all this works, and you know, be able to share my my crazy life with you all, which I think you'll all get a huge kick out of, and you'll see some really cool things happen here. I have some pretty cool projects. Alright, so now went all the way up and down. You're always going to miss one or two. So you can sit here and try to pinpoint which one you missed, or what you do is you grab a hold of the excess vinyl that's at the end here. And as you get to that corner, just like that. This is where you, now depending on what logo you're doing, you gotta do this very carefully. With this, it's not so bad. But as you can see, as I'm pulling, everything that's not supposed to be there goes away. Alright, all the excess, throw it away. And look here, we're still gotta go over it, but majority of it's done. And then from here, you just turn on the heat press, get your shirt, align it, press, 10-15 seconds, boom, you got yourself a shirt. I'll show you that here shortly. Okay, so basically what we're doing now is we're just getting all the little excess pieces that didn't make it off when we pulled all that vinyl off. This is very crucial because when you take this and you put it on the shirt, any little imperfections, any little pieces of vinyl that are still there, it will get heat pressed into the shirt, and we do not want that. Alrighty, we'll let that warm up, and then in the process we'll get ready to do our first shirt. Alright, so basically I pulled off the vinyl off the adhesive, and now I'm going to put it on there so that it makes it a multicolored shirt. This part is very... Once you get it on there, you might have little air bubbles underneath, and what I've been noticing is you just roll it off with your finger, try to push it off to the edge. Now, it's not perfect square, but it'll do. These are work shirts, so I'm not too stressed about it. Later down the road, I do believe that I will get into the inkjet emulsion, and then that's basically like easy. Print it out, screen press, done. So that's how you do that part. Okay, here we go. Pretty much got everything ready now. The heat press is on, charging up, or heating up. And then basically now we just gotta press some shirts. Alrighty, so now, after pulling it off that thing, this is what we get. Plenty of work shirts for him. And the fun part now. Alright, so now we're just cutting these individually for each shirt. Makes it a little better so that they don't try to stick to each other, because if they do, you can lose vinyl. It could be a whole wasted a lot of time. So it's better to get it like this, that way it doesn't cup on you, and you can store it, stow it, however you want to do. And it's a little convenient that way. Alright, let's go check and see how the heat press is, what temperature it's at. Okay, it's close. It's very close. So these mats, they're not too expensive, but they're not cheap. And basically they have like an adhesive that, you know, holds the vinyl down so when it goes through the silhouette. So now that I've pulled off everything and it's all nice and clean, I got this plastic film that I'm going to put back over that and preserve that so that I can keep using that. Alrighty, heat press is ready. We're going to sit here, we're just going to drop this down, clean the shirt up real quick. That way we have a nice spot to put our logo. So we take our logo, and now it's facing the proper way. And the rule of thumb is you want to go from the center of the shirt and go down about 3 to 4 inches. Keep an eye out on where the armpit goes too. And then from there you kind of just like pinpoint your spot where it's going to look good. And I think that is okay, but it could be just a little bit better. Based off people's torsos, shirts can fit different ways, and you got to be just a tad careful where you place this thing or it won't look right. But I believe that's a good spot for it. And this is the best part. We take our heat shield and put over it, and we press. And we wait until it says 42. Pull this off. Voila. You just need a shirt. Alright, so we're going to do the back now. Same concept, find the center, bring this down, I would say roughly about 4 to 5 inches. Check your torso back. Looks good to me. We'll go up just a little bit just in case. Yeah, go like that. See it? Looks good. Maybe needs to go a little over. This is a lot of trial and error right here. I like it. We'll go with it. We got the heat shield there. All right. And there you have it. Alrighty, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. Real short, quick, you know, just learning how to use this editing software. In the future, obviously the episodes will be a lot more entertaining. Nonetheless, hopefully better. Alright, so I think that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I enjoyed showing exactly what I was doing for the day. I got to make a lot more shirts, but none of us need to see all that. You got the gist of it. That's basically what I'll be doing today, and then, you know, I'll be relaxing for the rest of it. Maybe go play some fetch with my dog. Have a good one. Enjoy. Stay tuned for the next episode.